So this is a review of the handheld metal detector I got at Harbor Freight today, and it was like $17.99, and I had a 20% off coupon that I got by signing up for their text messaging, and so it was like 14 something I paid for it, and it's pretty cool. It definitely has helped out. It came with its own little pouch here. It's kind of a pain in the butt getting it in there. I ended up just sticking it in my pocket quite a few times, but it does have a Velcro clasp to go around your belt. I use a fanny pack and I can Velcro it on, a little Velcro closure, and it's got a little sensitivity knob just to adjust how easy it goes off, and has a little light, which turned out to be really handy because I was metal detecting at dusk and into the dark, and it will actually light up what you're looking at. The sensitivity's up too high, so, and it just finds stuff when you get right on the object like that, about almost touching it. I have my sensitivity down, but they say about an inch or less, which is good because I wanted to know exactly where the item was. With, I was using a large metal detector, and it would take me sometimes 10 minutes just to find where in the heck a penny was buried in the dirt. So with this, it might have taken me an hour just to find 2 or 3 items, and with this, in about an hour, I found about 20 items. So here's some of the ones that I found today. I live in Battle Creek, Michigan, and I was just searching my backyard and along a bush row, and I found all these pennies pretty much along the bushes, and I'll show you kind of old piece of a Matchbox car. It looks like it's been chewed up by a lawnmower. I have no idea what kind of Matchbox car it was, but an old button that was right next to the driveway that was still covered in fabric. I ripped fabric was in perfect condition. I ripped it to see if there's any writing on it. This was old military housing from World War II, I was told, so by my wife. So this could have been a military button, I don't know, or just a button off a woman's clothes, I don't know. But surprising. I wonder what kind of fabric would stand up being buried underground for decades and still be good. And some kind of a beer bottle cap I'm not familiar with. It says Steel Reserve. Proud of something. I've never heard of that, and I'm not familiar with this. Is it PSBC? I don't know. If you know what that beer that is, let me know. It's kind of interesting. An aluminum, I can't think of what that's called right now. My mind just went blank. But anyways, wing nut. It's pretty big. I wonder what that came off of. But that really set off my metal detector. It was a couple inches down, and boy, it really went off. I thought I found something good. And then a little hook for hanging on your house. And this I thought was a piece of an earring, but it actually looks like it was mounted onto something. I don't know what that was. It was like a decoration. It seems like it's made of aluminum, maybe, or nickel. Still shiny. So my pennies. The coolest one was a I think it's a 1930. Let's see how close I can get. 1934, it looks like, wheat penny. So that's the oldest one. Pardon that black mark on my thumb. I smashed my thumb trying to take something apart about a month ago, so still got to do some cleaning on that. I learned using a toothpick to scrape it helps. And I found this piece of steel. It's magnetic. I almost wonder, could it have been some kind of like coin from way back? And it's just so rusted. I've seen some coins from Europe that were like this kind of condition, but I don't know what would just make a flat piece of steel like that, what it would have been from. If you have any ideas what that might be, let me know. I don't know what it could have been, but it's steel. And then just a bunch of pennies. This one's really chewed up. Makes me wonder what in the heck happened to that one. From various years. I haven't cleaned them up enough yet to see what years they are. But the most interesting find, about 4 inches down in my backyard, kind of close to the fence, was a 1911 1-cent Canada coin. And I've really enjoyed looking up the history of that, as King George V, who was set into position on that June 22nd of that year, and he was over the British Empire and India. So I'm assuming Canada must have been under British rule in 1911. I don't know much about Canadian history, so there's always so many interesting things to learn. So I'm enjoying this, my new hobby, metal detecting. It's my first metal detecting video I've made. Hopefully we'll make some more. I don't have a camera yet to hook on to me while I'm metal detecting, but as far as this pinpointer from Harbor Freight, it was definitely worth the investment of $14 and some change. It's helped me find things way faster, so hopefully that helps. Like, if, and comment below.